Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my GTA 5 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are going to be having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of the Rescue mod, which is being made by user Gangren. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the ability for you to actually go and play as a member of a fire department, EMS, or Coast Guard crew, and that is just wonderful. I really love these sorts of mods that add in new ways to play the game, and being able to actually be a member of the fire department, the Coast Guard, or a paramedic is quite cool and quite entertaining. Essentially, you become one of them and get sent out on calls to various situations around the map, and it's just wonderful. So let's just jump right on into it, and how you start up this mod is quite simple. You just need to hit F6. And once you do, you get brought into this wonderful little menu where you select, first and foremost, which emergency responder unit you want to be a part of. Do you want to be a firefighter? Or perhaps a paramedic with the EMS department? Or perhaps do you want to work as the Coast Guard and be, well, a lifeguard on a beach somewhere? It's all up to you. Now, personally, I think we should start off here by taking a look at the fire department, because personally that is my favorite one of the three departments. I don't know why, I just seem to have more fun with these guys. I mean, it is pretty awesome being able to put out fires. And yeah, so we just have to hit enter once we select who we want to play as, and then you select which station or, base you want to be out of. So we have the selection of either being a part of the headquarters for the fire department. We also have here, wait for it, Davis Station, and then finally we have Fire Station 7. And for each of the different departments that you choose, they all have similar numbers. It's all 3 different bases you can choose to be, or for you to have your character be based out of. That'd be a much better way to put it. So let's go with headquarters, because, well, what firefighter wouldn't want to be a part of the headquarters? And then we go into our final selection menu here, where we get to choose which basically unit we want to have. So either Engine 27 for the fire department, we then have Rescue 27, I believe, yes, there it is, and then finally the, oh god, I forgot what this guy's called, the third one, the Battalion Chief 5. So let's actually go to Engine 27, because, well, quite frankly, who doesn't want to be in the big red fire truck? And hit enter there, and we are now a firefighter, and we will get called out to calls in the world. Now, normally whenever I jump into this, we get a call quite quickly, so I don't know if I should go into talking about other... Oh, there we go!
Respond to an automatic fire alarm.
Okay.
This is Prosperity Street.
Alright guys, so we have a fire alarm to go to, so that is how you get called out. Now you can disable these callouts. We can turn that off with I. So if we hit I, we will show what our current... basically our call-out information is right now. But if we don't want to be called out automatically like we just were, you hit M and you have this little options menu for the mod where we can enable or disable call-outs. Update status will either end this current call we're on, or it will start a new call. So if you don't want to be called out automatically, like, again, we just were, you can manually start a call-out this way. We can also choose to evacuate the pedestrians from the area, get equipment, which for our firefighter would mean we could put on like a fire extinguisher, firefighting equipment, etc. And we can even call for backup from the other agencies. So we can call other fire department personnel, other paramedics, or other Coast Guard people. Whatever you need for the situation. It's quite cool. But that's your basic options. Now we'll get into some other other unique options we have later on. But for now, this is all we need for this. So let's close that, actually turn back on our call menu, because, well, we're gonna go and do this one. So let's turn on our siren and head to Prosperity Street. Now that is actually a feature, the auto call out, that I really, really like. I quite enjoy that we do have a voice to it, as you did here. It's a very robotic voice, but still quite intriguing. that, you know, you do suddenly get that call out that, oh, hey, a fire alarm's been tripped here. That's where you need to go. And once we do actually arrive to the scene, it'll say, respond that we have arrived on scene, etc. It's quite a cool little feature. It's not exactly the most complex thing in the world, but, ooh, I hit that car. But it's, you know, just that nice extra little touch that makes it feel a bit more special. Okay, so we just need to turn here. Okay, and this fire is... Where's the fire? Oh, we need to move up a little bit more. I have a feeling it's in there.
Engine 27.
Yep, it's in there.
On scene.
So there we go. It just said that we are on scene. So what we can do, if we turn off our call-out information, turn on our menu, we need to get ourselves some equipment on. So we need the fire... Well, let's get out to the fire gear first. Then get out ourselves a fire extinguisher, always helpful. And now if we wanted to, we could call backup from other firefighters to help. But let's actually handle this on our own. I'm pretty sure we can. It's just a small liquor store fire. We'll see, though. We'll see. So we just need to go in and spray the place down with our fire extinguisher. Come on, put it out. And... Alright, we've almost got this small bit of the fire. Oh, some other firefighters came anyways. Okay, well, they just took the fun out of it for me. So yeah, that should be it. Oh. No, they seem to think things are still going on. Oh my god, many fire trucks came. Did I accidentally call them out? I may have. But there we go. We have put out the fire, so we can remove our equipment now, and you have to remove our fire gear. There we go. And now we can end this call.
Engine 27, show me available.
And as it just said there, we are now available for another mission, so we can go and do something else. Oh, we've already been called.
Fire address is Magellan Avenue.
Okay, so a vehicle fire. That's good. So we can actually use the hose on the truck for that one. That should be nice and simple. So we will go and do this one. Then we'll switch to another department to show off some of the other things. Screw going down the road. We'll just kind of jump off the cliff. Whee! GTA firefighting, folks. GTA firefighting. Oh no, we're stuck. Well, maybe that wasn't the best of plans. Let's see if we can rock ourselves off. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Now, where's this fire? All right, we're going to have to budge some of these people out of the way. Come on. Move it, folks. Move it. You're in the way of the firefighters. So, where is this vehicle that's on fire? That is the problem sometimes with the map. It's not always the greatest. I have a feeling it may be on the other side of these buildings here. So, well, let's wash down the smart car, and yeah, let's drive to the other side of the buildings. I have a feeling it might be over there, unless there's a car in the middle of the highway somewhere I'm just not noticing. No, I'm pretty sure we'd notice a car on fire. But yeah, that is one of the problems I do have with this mod. The map tends to be very finicky and very odd. It doesn't always seem to show you to the right place, and it just doesn't always work. Ah, yes, it's this car.
Show me on scene.
So there we go. We can just put it out with the fire hose. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. That looks good. I don't see any more fire. Okay, so we should be done with this job as well. Beautiful, excellent. So we can update our status.
27,
and what we're gonna do now is actually go off duty. So once we hit F6, you notice that we just set down at the very bottom that we are off duty. So now we won't get any calls for any missions or anything like that. That's essentially turning off the mod. Now, once we hit F6 again, we go back into our selection menu to pick who we want to play as next. So let's actually go to the Coast Guard and select them. As they're, I think, after the fire department, the most fun, because with the fire department, you can put out building fires, like in the liquor stores, the gas station, put out car fires. You will occasionally get called out to things like someone's had a heart attack, someone's been shot by the police, and that's why I don't find the EMS crews very fun, because they get called to those same things. Well, they being shot and the heart attacks. So there's a lot of overlap in the fire department and the EMS, which is why I'm not a big fan of them. But the lifeguard, they have very interesting things. They have stuff, you know, like a boat that needs rescuing, or a, oh god, what is it? A plane crash, stuff like that you can go and take care of. It's quite cool. Now, I actually believe the other two departments can also be called to the plane crashes, but the boats are unique to the lifeguard. So, let's select the south base, which is the big station, over by the airport. Select that. And no, we don't want to be in the fire truck there, lifeguard patrol. Nor you, lifeguard patrol 2. Why are you actually showing as fire trucks? I think the mod has glitched, because it's showing the stuff from the fire department. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I've found another bug. This is actually the first time this has happened to me out of playing this, so I'm gonna have to restart real quick so we can check out the lifeguards, because yeah, I want to show them off properly. So, be back in a second. Okay, and we're back as a lifeguard, and this is what I wanted to show you with them, and what makes, after the fire department, what is, in my opinion, the most unique of the 3 different activities you can do. The Coast Guard has a helicopter, which is quite fun and, well, quite frankly, necessary for doing, like, the boat rescues. So if we just go ahead and select that, there we go, we are now an air rescue unit.
LG Air 1, we have been reported of a sinking boat around Great Ocean Highway.
Alright, and there we go, we already have a sinking boat to go and deal with. But before we do, I needed to show off to you some of the other unique options that the helicopter has. So, what we need to do is open up this menu, and we seem to have, oh boy, we're finding a lot of bugs on here. We can't seem to turn off the call-out information box here. It's just sort of showing either brighter or not so bright. Oh well, though, we can kind of see it through here. Now, when you have the helicopter, you can see here we have helicopter options, and if we hit that, since we're the only person in this helicopter trying to fly, it would be impossible for us to actually rescue a boat because, well, you have to rappel down and actually rescue the people. So, it helps you with this by giving you some options for autopilot, essentially, so we can actually make the helicopter hover so that it will stay in its position while we go rescue people. We can turn the spotlight on, we can turn the night vision on, we can rappel down, and we can also follow the victim. So if the victim is, like, traveling for whatever reason, we can hit this and the AI will control the helicopter and follow it at a close, safe distance. So that is quite cool and quite useful. So let's actually take this baby off now and head towards... Where are we going, actually? Where is it on the map? Okay. I'm actually not seeing it on the map whatsoever. Oh, boy. See, like I said, oh, there it is, over there. Yes, it would be very helpful if there was some better guidance on some of these things. So that is where the boat is that we have to go to. Oh my god, that's a long way away. So, you know what? We're not gonna go rescue him. What we're gonna do instead is just sort of show off the rappelling and whatnot here. Because that's why I wanted to get into the helicopter, was to show off things like the hover, etc. So if we go back to the menu and go to the helicopter options and hit hover, there we go. The helicopter basically gets frozen in whatever position you're in. It's a little weird and a little jarring, but it works. Because, again, if you're going to be playing this by yourself, which, of course, you are, you're in single player, you need some way to make it hover. And then, of course, you can go to the helicopter options there. We can turn on the spotlight, which is kind of useless in the daytime. The night vision, of course, which we could turn on, but that'd be even more useless. Let's rappel down. There we go, we got that, and now we sort of head out here, and you can see we have a semi-AI pilot over there. While we just rappel down, we can go and then rescue the victim, etc. And yeah, it's quite intriguing. I do like these options. They make for a more interesting time. And then, of course, once you do have the victim,
LG
you rappel up.
Victim is saved.
And it actually just counted that as safe. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely a few things they have to work out. Because yes, apparently, even though I didn't rappel up with a victim, it thinks I did. Which actually, this is a good thing to then go and show. It believes that I have saved the victim. So we then have to take it to a hospital. Which, where is it wanting me to take this person to? Oh boy. Oh god, now we gotta find it. Normally, if you were in like an ambulance, if you were being a paramedic, you just go back to whatever hospital was the hospital you left from. That's what you always return to, and you take the victim back there. And once you drop them off at a hospital, you'll be good to go for another mission. But I'm actually not... I've never done this with the helicopter, with the rescue before. So I'm not sure where it actually wants me to take them to. I wonder if we could just take them to a random hospital. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so brought you guys back. I have now found a hospital, and it does appear that we can drop them off here. Once you do have a patient inside of an ambulance or a helicopter, whatever it is that you are working with, you can take them to a hospital. Now, normally, like I said, if you're an EMS, you automatically just get told to take it back to the hospital you left from. But since we're not that, I guess we can just go to any hospital, and you'll see the little checkered flag thing here. So we should just be able to land.
Show me available.
There we go, and we just make the person jump.
Been reported of a crashed plane around Joshua RD.
Okay, and now we have a crashed plane that we could go to. Now, again, it doesn't really... Well, it does tell you roughly where the things are. So if you know the map well, you can just fly there. Or if you're like me and don't remember the names of anything, you have to go to the map, and you go and, well, rescue people. And it's just good fun. I really do like it, and was very comedically amused by that person just jumping out of the helicopter just then. I guess they're healthy enough after drowning in a boat or swimming in the ocean, whatever the crap they were doing. But yeah, that's basically it for this rescue mod. Again, you can play as the fire department, where you can put out fires in buildings or cars and things like that. The EMS can go and help people who've been shot, help people who have suffered from cardiac arrest, and the Coast Guard can go and save people from boats and crashed airplanes, and there's a little bit of overlap with all of them. Lifeguards can also be called out towards cardiac arrest events. Firefighters can as well. Firefighters can also get called out to shootings, things like that. So there is a little bit of overlap with each of the professions, but the fire department and the Coast Guard I like the most because they have the most things that are unique to them. You really can't do this rappelling and rescuing people with the helicopter with any of the other groups. You can't put out a fire as a paramedic, etc. And so those are my two personal favorites. Now, I hope in the future the mod will get worked on even more so that we can have more different events going on. Because right now there are 8 separate events that can pop for you to go to and rescue people. Oh, I just jumped out of the helicopter. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm summing up the episode anyway, so what the hell? Someone's gonna have to rescue them. Oh boy. But yes, currently there are 8 events that you can go and do that will be spotted out in the world. Like I said, again, things like fires, shootings, etc. So there are 8 events, and they're randomized around the world. So you can get a pretty good difference of things. It's not too tedious, though it does get a little bit repetitive after you've gone to like 10 shootings in an hour or so of gameplay. But still, it's quite amusing, quite entertaining. I cannot wait to see how it grows in the future. Hopefully we'll get more options for events, perhaps more choices in where you deploy from, more interesting rescue vehicles, etc. It would be quite fun. But yes, that is going to be it for this episode. If you would like to try out this mod for yourself, you can download it from the link in the description, and I do hope you give it a try. It is loads of fun. But yes, so that is going to be it today. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and of course you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, Have a good one. Oh, that was not a graceful landing. Later, folks.